All right.
Now, this is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide, seeing Down to Earth podcast with my brother, Shawn Myrie. Seeing, you don't know, D2E up in here. Yeah,
Bless
man,
up,
we
bless
once
up,
again,
bless up. What are you saying, people?
you saying to the people's ear, to the
Live streaming.
Don't
Yo,
know.
man, just subscribe, support the movement Down to Earth live on YouTube. Subscribe. We got some, we're gonna just talk a little bit. It's a late night show. It's a late show,
You don't know, man.
So,
You
yo,
know it
I've been
in here.
It's the news. So I've been hearing some news from Kanye that he don't want Netflix to release his documentary yet until he gets the final approval. He's supposed to come out with a documentary, but this man want.
You blame him? Could you blame him though?
Yeah, you're right. Can't blame him. He's a perfectionist. Can't blame him. What do you feel about his? What do you feel about his comeback though? What do you feel about his comeback?
Well, he has to adapt with the times as well, and I give him that. You know what I mean? Every artist, great artist, is a little mad and crazy scene. You know what I mean? But that's why they have perfection. Still, any artist is almost like that.
Yo, I was listening to him and Drake's album when it first came out, and told me that, and I agree that Drake's album is not rememberable like Kanye's. Kanye's album is actually better. Kanye's album is better than Drake's album. You would like it. I think you would like it too. It's hard to see. You're someone who's good at judging. You get what I mean? Hip hop connoisseur. Yeah, his album's better because he's a producer. He's a producer right now, right?
Well, that Dan Dada wasn't really feeling that though. That Dan Dada.
But if you compare it to Drake's album,
well, I'm not. Well,
what do you mean that?
You know what I mean? But like you know.
Have you heard that? Have you heard Kanye's album? Have you heard any of Kanye's album?
Yeah, I heard some. The Danda.
And then you hear Drake's album.
Yeah.
Who would you pick?
I don't know, to be honest with you. With them,
it's hard for you. Who you don't know who to pick?
Yeah, because I listen to music, man. I'm not really feeling both albums. I'm just trying to. I'm
listening to beats. But the beats. I'm listening to beats too. The production, not just the lyrics. Kanye's a producer. Don't forget.
Yeah, I know.
Kanye's a producer. So okay, now. So wait, we're gonna educate some people because we're starting some new podcast platform. I have one called the Real Hip Hop Podcast. So we're gonna be talking about like the bios of real hip hop artists. So right now in New York, which I have my pick, because New York been sleeping for a long time. Who you feel is the best New York artist, new New York artist in the last 5 years?
Oh, for me,
I know I have my pick. I know who you're gonna pick, probably.
Well, I don't know if he's really from New York, but Dave East.
Yeah, Dave East. Yeah, he's from Harlem. Yeah, see, I know. I was saying that years ago. Dave East, and then I would say Young Ma. They're holding it down.
Yeah,
and Cardi B.
Young Ma for the women wise, yeah, for sure.
And Cardi B, she's everywhere, but yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
So yo, remember we were at the last 420? We were at the last 420 in Toronto.
Oh yeah, that was like
in Toronto. How you feel about
COVID thing? Before this COVID thing.
So how you feel about 420 again? How do you feel about the 420?
It's never gonna be the same. It's never gonna be the same. It's never gonna be the same. You're never gonna have a big crowd like that getting together, celebrating, and appreciating the culture of weed. You know what I'm saying?
And we were at the last one this year.
Yeah,
we're gonna have something similar, but it's on Friday.
We gooned the stage. Remember we gooned the stage?
Took it over.
Yeah, remember that? Yo, I don't know. I would have to try to find the old footage and repost it up if I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of the
So,
show and stuff like
so
that.
how you heard about this NFT shit, right? So
Yeah,
do you
I'd
feel
like
this
to
is
know a
a
little
good
more
thing now?
information about it. You know, it
I
would be
kind of
nice.
understand it, but I ain't giving out the gems yet. I ain't giving out
Mhm.
the gems. I know what it is, how to use it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Well, yo, just like as
So yo,
everybody,
what
to
what
do
you
your
been
own research on it. Mhm.
what you been watching recently, like series? What besides? I know yesterday, I think the other day we were talking about the BMF. You're talking about some other series, but what else you been watching? You watched that series, Snowfall? I never got to
Snowfall,
watch it.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Made
I
it's
watched
a
the whole thing. The whole thing. That's like
that was
based
made
on
by what?
the 80s when crack just came to the game in the West Coast.
And you
You
know,
know what I
Made
mean?
that he passed away recently. Big producer of then Boys in the Hood. What's his name again? How could I forget his name? Who produced Boys in the Hood? A lot of the Hood
I mean,
movies.
John
He passed away.
Singleton.
Who made that movie? Made
John
that series?
Singleton.
Yeah, John Singleton. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his last series. One of his last series.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. man. Definitely, man. R.I.P. to John
Do you,
Singleton. Yeah, I was remember Four Brothers when we were in that? He did that too. Remember Four Brothers when we were in that movie?
yeah, we're in the Four Brothers.
We
Yeah,
don't
we're
really
in the Four
brag,
Brothers
but
movie. You
we
guys
were
could
in
check
it for
that
that
out.
little segment in
Mm-hmm.
the gymnasium part. Remember?
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah,
We're in that. You guys watch that movie? You'll see us in there.
you don't know.
Yo, so right right now it's cold outside and it's winter
Mhm.
time. So what's the best what you've been watching? Because he ain't going nowhere. What's the series you're looking?
Well, I've been watching The Flash and I've been watching Clark and Lois, the Superman, you know? Been watching those as well. Um what else
Mm,
I've been watching? Shoot. Oh, Dexter season 9 that just ended. You know what I mean? The last of Dexter. I was a Dexter fan, you know? So besides that,
Dexter.
uh, well, I'm waiting for The Walking Dead to start up back as well. You know what I mean? The Walking Dead. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
always been a Walking Dead fan.
I didn't watch the last. Yeah, I watched some of it. The last season. I didn't watch the last couple episodes though. The last
Mhm.
season before this one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
That's
And
coming up in February 22nd and shit.
and then after there's the Force. The Force. I'm looking forward to that. The Force. You know what I mean?
The
Power,
Force.
power book.
That's 50
The
cents.
Force.
That's 50 cents.
Yeah, man.
Power book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They said the other day he's like he broke some record, 50 Cent, saying that he's the first I don't know if they say black man or
What, TV mogul?
individual to have like a certain amount of
Yeah,
yeah,
TV
certain
mogul
amount of
and
shows.
amount of shows going on at the same time. And
Hmm.
not
That's
only
good.
just shows, good shows, black entertainment shows. You know what I
Black
mean?
entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, but at the
And
same
yo,
time
this
he
is
has a
50
but
cents
it's
coming
not
from
only but it's not only black in it, you know. I noticed that he puts all the different races in it. What's is good, you know what I'm saying? That's what I
yeah,
love about it.
that's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
mhm,
Hmm.
most definitely.
So yo, right now, I know you some people would say we're old head, but what are you listening to like now? What you to
What am I
listen to?
listening to now?
Because Lloyd
Man,
Banks come out with something new. I know you like Lloyd
well,
Banks. He has a new album.
last year the Lloyd Banks album was a banger. Last year, straight up,
And
the
he has a
whole
new one.
album.
He has a new one.
Well, I haven't heard it yet.
Hmm.
Haven't heard it yet.
People are
You know what I'm
sleeping.
saying?
People are sleeping on Lloyd Banks. They're sleeping on Lloyd Banks. Yo, you know who I'm really feeling from Griselda, right?
Oh,
Um, the Machine, Conway the
oh, okay.
Machine, Conway the Machine. That
Yeah.
man, for if you want to see like hip hop, recent like hip hop, all of Griselda, but I mean him, very
Mhm,
impressive, very impressive.
mhm, mhm.
You will listen to all his whole catalog. If you like Wu
Yeah.
Tang, if you like the locks and real hip hop, you're gonna listen
Well,
to
yo,
Conway, the Machine.
to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
Sean, like I haven't had time to do research to look up on it. You would have to send me to whatever and all of that. Like, I'm an old school head. I just look about my old school and stuff. But you would have to like send me whoever
Mm-hmm.
knew and whatever and all of that. Like that's what I would rely upon everybody else to send me stuff because I got
Yeah,
too many other things going on at the same time. You know what I mean? To be looking up music and all of
because what
this and
you know
all.
what? It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean? Because not only
Because
that,
like what you
but
consider new white might be old. Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, that too. And another thing is, still have all of this editing to still do to put out all these shows we still
Mm-hmm.
have for D2E when we're on the road and like here and all of that and everything. We got still episodes to go on to go up. You know what I mean? A lot.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And for people out there in the universe, our future interviews, you're gonna see some big people, man. It ain't just people local. You're gonna get some people straight
Well, season four, like
from
again,
America
season
all
four is
around the world. Some
season four
well-known
is about to
artists.
season four is about to like lick in February. You know what I mean? Or it's about to open up with a
Yeah.
discussion Friday, February 4th, and then after February
Yep.
5th, we have the
Mm-hmm.
artist from Ottawa. You know what I mean? Easy
Yep.
finesse. You know what I mean? So she's gonna be up on the
That's what we want to try to do.
E.
We want.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's what we want to try to do. Like, if it's Canadian content, not just from Toronto, we want to interview and spotlight people from all over Canada because there's Ottawa, there's Vancouver, there's Montreal, there's Manitoba, wherever.
Yeah.
Like, to
Uh-huh.
just segregate yourself to one city for an art form or genre, that's kind of doesn't make no sense because there's a lot as hip hop in Toronto. I guarantee Montreal has loves hip
Yo, you're chipping out, man.
bless up, bless up. I don't know. Nothing's perfect, man. So this is. But yeah,
Mm.
we got music on the way too. Never forget, I'm actually an artist also. So look out in April for some new music. Myrie Jane, the whole album. You're gonna get that. See, we have a lot of artillery. What we don't show people at the EQ Studios, like give you a little bio. Our pops are always been into sound, so we know about mics, we know about recording, all that good stuff. So we just haven't really put it all out there, but we know how to do all of that, man. Mixing and mastering, and yeah. hmm Booth, professional booth right there, soundproof booth. If you're a serious artist, you link us. Not gonna break your bank. We got latest gear. You can see the machine there. Got the MPC, all types of things, man. Good mics, audio racks. Yep, a place for you to come and do create your creation. hmm Yeah, man. D2E, we live and direct, and we have the best kush. We don't smoke bullshit. You know what I'm saying? hmm So, people out there, just remember to subscribe to our channels. We got more interviews on the way. Spotify, check out the podcast on Spotify, Down to Earth Podcasts, and the new podcast platforms also. You will check that out, the Shawn Myrie podcast. We got a playlist, special guest playlist, Down to Earth special guest playlist. Yep, check that out. And we got Toronto's Top 100 playlists, all on Spotify. Bless up. hmm
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Much
already
respect
know.
to our sponsors in the future. In the future, this is an announcement for our sponsors. Not mentioning nobody yet, but in the future, you will have your sponsor name across the screen on our YouTube channel. You know, that's what's coming. That's coming. All sponsors, active sponsors who we see on the lives will be put into the, the banner.
Oh no.
Your product, whatever you promote, will be on the banner. That's how we're gonna do it, right, Rock?
Yeah,
Bless
man.
up to Silk Vodka. Much respect. Much respect to all the supporters. Much respect to Premium Spades, a new sponsor. Premium Spades.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
have the
card game
package here.
straight from America. Bless up to I would say Roadrunner Clothing, Cities, uh, Easy Street Music Group,
Homeboy clothing.
everybody, all the supporters. Homeboy Clothing. Mm-hmm. What are you smoking on, yo? I know I'm smoking
Well,
on
I'm not.
the gelato.
Well,
This is
I
my
can't.
second spliff of the day.
Well, right now I can't
No, I
smoke
know,
in the
but what?
booth.
Where are you smoking? Yeah, yeah.
Um.
We keep the booth nice and clean.
Mhm.
Need one of these for the booth sometime.
TWD indica. See
Mm,
that? See that?
indica. Mm-hmm. Bless up, bless up, bless up.
Mhm.
So right now we're still in this lockdown or whatever they call it. They said they're gonna start to open up or something. They're up and down with it. How do you feel this is affecting the entertainment industry right now?
A
You
whole
you
lot.
you in the we're in the entertainment industry, right? Especially for actors and stuff.
It's affecting them too. It's affecting everybody.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I noticed I haven't seen people who we know of who are actors really promoting as much. It's like it's going in and out, the whole thing. You know, you've been on some sets.
It's like
Is it active?
it's going in, but everyone's cautious, and the productions are more tight right now. You know what I mean? They're trying to be
Hmm.
selective who they want to be have. Of course, you have to go through screening and all of that.
Yo, you know what? This is something no one ever talks about. What happened to R&B?
What happened to R&B?
See, people pause for a minute. What happened to R&B? Where's all the R&B groups? Where's all the 3 5 man groups? Where's the R&B female
Not
groups?
dead, man.
No, but
Not
why?
dead, man.
It's
Because
like
there's nothing
it
called
coming like part of the industry died.
no, because
What I say?
there's nothing called romance anymore. It's all about bumping and grinding and all that shit and fucking. That's it. It's not about
But
no romance.
I'm just saying
All
the
that.
art, but the art form, artist wise, performance wise, there's no groups,
Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
no harmonization.
Nope.
I'm just saying they killed in that kind of like killing off a part of the industry. Remember, there used to be big groups, man, all through from time you used to see, and after what
Right.
2000s came, I swear the last ones was like singing groups. I mean, like not bands. There's always bands, but like
Yeah.
Jodeci. Remember Jodeci,
Mm-hmm.
Silk, um,
Yeah.
man, Drew Hill, Next. You could keep going, like going. There's so much groups there was before. 112, Jagged
Yeah.
Edge was one of the last one. Them, and then
Yeah.
they
But times
came
have
out with
changed.
B2K
Uh,
or whatever. All
look,
these
look, 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 look. When the
bad.
times change, things started to dead off because groups, how should I say, it, they had to split the money, right?
The
So
money about the
people
money.
be talking
Your mic. Set up
don't
your
need
mic.
them. You don't need them. You know what I'm saying? They be like
Hmm.
saying all sorts of stuff
Yeah,
like that, right?
yeah,
So
and then conflict, fights happen. fights are
Yeah.
happening in between and shit like that. So yeah,
Come
yeah,
on
yeah.
now. You
It's
you
the
see
money
what
problem.
happened to B2K and all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
That's not good though. So that's bad
no,
still though. That actually
I'm
an
just
art
telling you
form actually died.
no, but I'm just
Yeah,
telling you that's the reality. It's all about greed as well. You know what
hmm,
I mean? People
yeah.
talking
It's
in
all
people's
agreed.
ears and stuff like that. Their agent and or their manager and stuff like that, or their wife or husband or whoever. You chat in their ear and you tell them say, "Yo, you're just holding the weight for the rest of them, so you don't
It's
need them
true.
and thing like that." You know what I mean? So a lot of that has
The-
happened with a lot of the groups. So that's why it's the way it is. You know what I
Even the
mean?
hip hop groups. I should not exclude the hip hop groups because there's
Well, it's
hardly any
the
hip hop
same
groups
thing.
too.
It's the same thing. It's almost the
Same
same
thing.
thing.
The same
You know
thing.
what I mean? Like, all right,
Did, yo, did you
we'll give
watch the?
I'll give you
Go on.
two groups for example. Ludacris,
Hmm.
the DTP, right? Whatever happened to them. And
Yeah,
then after you have Nelly
yeah,
and his Lunatics, right?
yeah, yeah. I seen that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So there you go. You know what I mean?
Yo, did you watch? We're talking about groups. Did you watch the Wu Tang documentary?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I only watched
You should.
the show, the American
Okay.
that one I was
The show,
watching.
yeah. I'm gonna do the opposite. I watched the documentary. I didn't watch the show. And you're the opposite. You didn't watch
Oh,
the.
I bet
You watched the
the
show. Didn't
show.
watch the
I love the
documentary.
show. The show is hype. The show is like
But you know what?
showing you the story. Like remember they had to get all of this information from all of them. You know that, right?
Yeah, they done it good. They done that show good. But when you watch the documentary,
Yeah, I know.
right? It explains the show and certain things they didn't put
Yeah,
into the
but
show.
this just
Rock,
gives it a
you gotta
little
want to
more
watch
in
this.
no, don't get me wrong, it just gives it a little more entertainment kind of thing, like you know how documentaries are, but this is like it's not a it's a documentary in a way, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah,
American story. It's their story. You know what I
th-
mean?
that's why I want to watch that the series now because I watched the documentary. So for you now who watch the
How long is
series,
the
you should watch this
documentary?
at least over an hour or two. It's good though. It's not
Okay,
like a
all right, I
normal
can watch the
documentary.
documentary.
This is the
I can watch
most
that.
this is the most
Right
entertain
now,
this is the most entertaining documentary. Most entertaining.
well,
If you like hip hop,
well, like I
this is
said,
the it's a
if you like,
this is an
it's the
instruction.
same it's the same thing with the show. If you really like, the
Yeah,
thing, then you would
but
want to watch the
this
show.
is talking some. How far does it go up to? Does it go up to when they're like older? Does the show go all the way up to they're like
Well, right
older?
now season 2 I think just ended, and they're gonna
Okay.
be going into season 3 soon,
Well, okay. Put
or
this way:
they're
the
already in
doctor, the
production.
document, the documentary basically tells you the whole show, the whole series,
Mm-hmm.
that documentary showing. It's going all the way up until Dame Dash,
Okay,
Rockefeller times.
see.
Guy, man, let me tell you. First of all, if you watch that, that's teaching people about hip hop by itself,
Yeah.
not even just Wu Tang. That's teaching you how to be an MC or the
Well,
culture of hip hop and the history of it
yeah,
by itself.
well,
But
their story is their history.
yeah, but
You know
there's
what
a
I mean?
lot of things people didn't know about the. There's a lot of things people
Well,
didn't know about the Wu.
that's what I'm saying. With the show here, there was a lot of things I
Hmm.
didn't know until they showed it on
Hmm.
the show. You know what I mean?
And so what I'm saying now, they already have in that documentary probably past the season 3 because they're talking about like up
Yo,
into the
there's too
2000s.
much to talk
So
about because that's why they have to go to another
yeah.
season. You know what I mean?
So basically, you watch that, you have an idea of what they're gonna do for the couple other seasons.
They had to
You
work.
have an idea
They
of
really
you're
had
gonna
to
see
work
them
like
even rising more.
they really had to work like Voltron. They really had to work together to
Mm,
get to where they wanted to go. Because when RZA was doing it on
yeah.
his own, he learned and he said, "Yo, I can't do it alone." You know what I mean?
Yo, one thing me learn, it's the man them behind the music for real. It's a team thing. This is true. This is to show you, anything you do, if it's in a certain energy or it's a team. Because what I seen, right? Even though there's what, nine of them, right?
Yep.
Even when there's one artist or even two artists, you still need a whole team like what I see the Wu Tang had. And
Yeah, but it wasn't.
RZA's,
But the thing is, it wasn't, the team wasn't only the group. There was,
no,
like you
yeah,
said,
yeah,
there
that's
was
what I'm trying to
people
say. It's
behind the
more
scenes.
people. Yeah, man, it's an army, man. It's really an army. It's a movement because one of the main people is the RZA's brother,
Yes, and
the older brother. There's another one too. The
and
other one.
the
A
guy who
couple of them.
made the actual Wu symbol,
I think that might be power. I don't know
mathematics,
if it's power. Mathematics.
mathematics.
Yeah, yeah. There's a whole bunch. There's other.
He's like one of the big backing of the
He's a,
Wu
produ-
as well. And then after, you have the
producer.
other guy,
He's a
you
producer.
have the other guy who started the Wu wear, the guy who
I
put the
forgot what his
money
name is.
behind the man them.
Well, there's a power.
Yeah,
I
there's
remember
the
power and th- his brother,
yeah,
right?
but his brother, there's mathematics, and
Yeah.
then there's the next guy who been putting the money behind the scene in the beginning.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
he
I
invested
forgot his
in.
name. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Wu Tang. Wu
he's the
Tang.
guy who he's
There's.
the guy who's responsible for Wu wear for starting.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
Wu Wear is what made them really take off. I think when I heard that part in the documentary, it's the Wu Wear Forever, and it was funny. They have a song called Forever.
hmm,
That's gonna never ever make them. They'll always be rich off of that. The
yeah,
Wu Wear, because they're putting that in other stores. Other people are wearing it, like you know how people wear like rock and roll shirts and shit like from
yeah.
other bands. People are wearing
Hmm.
that, don't even know who the Wu Tang is.
Uh-huh.
But yo, watch that. I don't want to ruin it for you. It has a lot of stuff. You're a hip
Well,
hop head.
you're not really
You want to see that.
ruining anything because, like I said, it's probably has a lot of reference to the show.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, but then they don't have a lot of this. A lot of the stuff in the documentary is not in the show
Like I
because
said,
it
but
would go too far.
I bet you. But like I said, the show is not, like I said, it goes depth. It's like seasons so
Yeah.
far, eh? You
Mm.
know what I mean?
Because this is taking up. This is going past when these guys are not together. You know,
Hmm.
this is the documentary goes all the way until they're not like some of these guys are not really around each other.
Yeah.
Like they're older now. Like this going up until like what, late 90s, 2000s and stuff like that.
Hmm.
After, because Wu Tang came out what, 93. Remember, Wu Tang came out 93.
Yeah.
Remember 93. So
Oh yeah.
right now they've been around for what, 20, almost 30 years. Wu Tang been out
At least
almost 30
over
years now.
25.
Yeah, no, way over 25, man. You have to look on it. Yeah, it's about like 93.
Yeah.
93, yo. And then RZA was out before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Prince Rakim.
RZA was out before. Prince Rakim.
Prince Rakim.
People don't even know that. They don't even know that. Grave
And
Diggers, remember that? Grave
yeah.
Diggers.
And
Who did they
ODB
start?
is
Killer Army.
and ODB is his cousin.
Yep. A lot of them are related. Some of them are related. Or they're all close. All the families are mostly close. That's
Yeah.
why they're strong. All the families are mostly close. Wu Tang is probably the most realist crew of the whole thing, of the whole hip hop industry. The realest crew together, besides and Mob Deep. If rest in power to P, right? But you don't see no one who sticks together like those guys they always come together back
Yeah.
together,
Well, besides that,
no matter what.
besides that,
Those are real brothers.
besides that crew, it would have to be the NWA ever since. You know what I mean?
The NWA?
Yeah.
You sure?
Remember they ruled it before them, eh? Remember that?
Oh yeah, but sticking together though. After a while, first they're still together. Who's still together?
Yeah. No, I know.
They have an empire. They realize that. But there's other
But
groups that are around, but they disappeared.
NW's all over the planet right now. It's all over
The only
planet.
other groups that didn't break up, there's only a couple groups that never broke up, and that's Mobb Deep. Rest in peace to P. They never broke up.
No.
And like MOP, but I don't hear about MOP too much, but they never break up. Onyx, respect to Onyx. Those guys never broke up from 91. Still going strong. Both performing still. They're in Hollywood. They've been in Hollywood. No one gives respect to Onyx. Let's give the flowers to Onyx. These men are still relevant.
I'm surprised.
Traveling all around the world.
You know what?
Making money.
Of it, I'm surprised that those guys don't go on verses. You know what I mean?
Not too much people could verse those rock. Not too much people could verse Onyx.
I know.
They got hits.
I'm just saying that would be an interesting. Depends on who against them, but I'll put, but maybe they don't have like the commercial hits like them. But if we're doing hip hop, like on strength and like street influence, I put MOP against them. MOP. If we're going by like street, more street culture, I say MOP. But if you're going by like group, but if it's going by like really like their catalog, MOP wouldn't beat Onyx because Onyx was commercial with a lot of their tracks. Evil Streets, and Drum, commercial.
No, I said Onyx have more.
The industry made them commercial. The industry made them commercial. They were never commercial.
No, but I said Onyx has more. You're not hearing me. Versus is all about your commercial hits, right? Versus. So MOP wouldn't beat Onyx because Onyx has commercial songs on the radio, what people know about.
Yeah,
that's what Versus is about. It's not about skill. People should have two different verses. You don't have to be skilled. All it has to be is their popular songs while it's going by. So Onyx has more popularity when it comes to the tracks than MOP, but MOP probably has more street tracks, vice versa. Like that's how it is. It's just different. Maybe you have more street tracks. Because remember, Onyx is in soundtracks.
Yeah, I know.
Onyx, they're in soundtracks for movies. A whole bunch of movies. Not to say MOP ain't, but they're in more commercial movies, Onyx. And then these guys are actors. Yeah. Remember, both of these guys act.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just recognizing Onyx. And of course we love Outkast, but it looked like Andre retired a good while ago.
He retired.
Outkast was one of our favorite. He retired from the game, man.
I'm depressed on that. I'm very depressed on that. They were my favorite group.
I think he owes the people one more album. I think he owes the people one more album. I'll be fair.
Like, what happened with them? Like, what happened with this guy? Like, real shit.
It looks like I think he fell out of love with music or something like that. It's like he did it. Like, who would not want to continue?
So the man is playing a flute and everything around the US and stuff. He's playing like
music turned him crazy.
I'm like, what the hell?
No, he's not crazy. Just joking. Yeah.
Man, you know how sea of people this guy used to have all the time?
He still has a fan base still. What it is, he's so much thinking. He's been doing so much thinking. It turned him his mind to a different elevation of some sort.
Man.
But he has money. He's chilling.
I know.
He's not that crazy.
Well, you know what? It might sound crazy, Shawn, but there might be a group, but they're not their style of music, Onyx. But they had
Yeah.
hits, and I don't know if you know who I'm about to touch. Say, okay?
Who?
They had hits. Let's see if you know. There's three of them.
Yeah, hits.
Hits.
Locks.
No,
Locks.
no, they already been on
They're
verses.
old group.
Yeah, they're
An
old school
old group.
Yeah, they're an old school group.
Alcoholics.
Yeah, man. Huh?
Alcoholics.
No,
Alcoholics.
nope.
Old
They
school group.
put it this way.
Run
They
DMC.
went
No,
they
no, I can't say
went
that.
diamond with one of their albums.
A group.
Yes.
Shit. It's hard because there's not too much hip hop groups. So, any like you're trying to think.
All right, I could give you one more hint. They were about to have a reunion tour, but it got canceled.
3-6 Mafia.
Nope. They already been on verses.
Um. A group that's never been on verses. Group that's never been on verses. Shit, it's a New York group.
Give up.
Guaranteed some New York group. Hey, hold on. A New York group. Right? Hey, give me one more minute. I'm thinking a New York group.
Three of them. One of their albums went diamond.
Can't say the tribe. Can't say
Nope.
the tribe at all.
Oh,
Who?
no.
I give up.
Sorry. Give up.
Yeah.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't
The
hide.
Fugees?
Yeah. Gonna find you. And
They're gonna do a versus?
Oh, I'm saying they would be probably perfect. You get what I'm
For
saying?
versus.
You get
But that's
two
a
different.
fantasy.
Oh, but I'm just telling you. You want it interesting? You get two groups
Yeah.
like that on the stage. You get what I'm saying? Think about
Yeah.
it. Think about it.
Mhm.
If you got Onyx and you got them on the stage, no, they have hits. They have hits. You know that. The score went diamond. You know that, right?
The only problem is they're not together.
Did you hear what I said? They were about to have
I
a
know.
reunion tour and it got
Yeah.
canceled
Well,
recently.
I know why it got canceled. I know why it got canceled because Praz is in some problems, some big problems, some real legal issues there. I don't know what's up with that crew because the other one who is associated with him, with them. Remember the Dread Brethren? What's his
Oh
name
yeah,
again?
yeah, I remember.
John Forte.
Yeah.
He just came out of prison and he was
Yeah.
going to serve a long time, like a big sentence. He served a couple of years, maybe like 9 years for like some big cocaine conspiracy charge where he basically got off. But Praz now is charged for some type of scam or some type of shit too. I don't go into details, but he's in some type of problem, so that's why that shit got canceled.
No,
I don't know what
that's not
these
why it
what
got canceled.
so
It got canceled because they said COVID and what. Like there was a bunch of not only them, man. It's not only them.
more people.
Yeah, no, like I'm saying other concerts and stuff. You know, I forget who else, but
Oh,
you get what I mean? It's not that. I'm telling you. Well, you know what's going on nowadays. Come on now.
okay, it's the COVID shit.
What was it? A couple of months ago, Cube was supposed to have something, and it got canceled too.
Yeah, it was
You
with
know
the
what I
West
mean?
Coast guy, all of the West Coast. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was supposed
So
to be,
that's
I
what I'm trying to
think,
tell you. Yo.
Cube, Too Short,
It was
Snoop
supposed to be
Dogg, and E40.
the West the West Cushmore tour or something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have like a Too
But
Short,
but
Snoop
check this out.
Dogg,
They supposed to be on
E40.
the Super Bowl coming up, right?
Yeah,
Guy, did you see the lineup? Who's gonna be
February
on it?
13th.
Did you see who's the lineup
Who?
who's gonna be on it?
No,
No,
Janet
you didn't see
Jackson.
the advertisement.
No,
No,
who? Jay-Z.
Snoop, Snoop,
Yeah.
Kendrick, Mary
Oh
J,
shit.
Eminem.
Damn.
I think
Mm.
who else? I think them four. Yeah, Mary J, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar.
I'm gonna be watching that just because of that. Just because of that, I'm gonna be watching the Super Bowl.
They're supposed to be
Just
doing the
because of that, I'll be
halftime
watching
show
the
and
Super
stuff.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Yo, that's gonna be a big
I
halftime
went when
show.
I saw
Yo,
that lineup, I
enough.
went, what the hell? I
All of a
went,
sudden, people
damn.
are gonna be watching. All of a sudden, people be
Oh,
watching this. You're gonna watch
but
the
you,
Super Bowl now. Everybody's gonna
yeah,
be
but
chilling.
everybody is an icon who's gonna be on there.
Hmm.
So why wouldn't I watch it now? You know what
Everybody's
I'm
gonna be
saying?
watching Super Bowl now. Everybody be
Yeah, man.
blazing up high and eating chicken wings and smoking all the kush.
It's gonna when
You
is it?
know
The
that
13th? When?
13th near Valentine's Day. I think
Oh, the
it's
day before
near
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Yeah, the day before Valentine's Day. So
Oh,
that's a
okay.
big weekend, man. Very big
I
weekend.
see. I see.
Yo,
See.
that's some good news, man. That's some good
Yeah, man.
news. But yeah,
I know.
anyways, but yeah, right now, what do you think's next for like the hometown Toronto? Like what could we say the city really needs to reach to the next level? Like
Unity.
what's your opinion?
Unity.
Hmm.
It's my dream from long time because of this damn screw face capital bullshit. Right? So, um, my thing is this: in order for us to get ahead, to really make a stamp in the industry and stuff, stop with this
Hmm.
screw face capital bullshit, this clout, and all this crap, right? And get it together and let's do this. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are not prepared for that. You know what I mean? So that's why we only certain individuals understand and get out of here to make it. But we can't be here to have our own sitting to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's tough
And
for
you
that
know
to
what? It's
happen.
if you care to it's if you care to make it to another level because I know I don't want to just stay in Toronto for my whole life. I want to sometime
Mhm.
travel, right?
Yeah.
So we have to think like that, not just in the box. We got to think, yo, you want to go somewhere else, unless you can't go nowhere else because of a situation. But you always have to think, I'm trying to go somewhere else besides where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Some people get comfortable for where they're at because maybe they're not, they don't have no confidence that they're gonna go on another level, right? So when people see certain individuals like us with a certain type of confidence, they don't understand that because they're still on the level of thinking local. In the you
Uh,
get what I mean? They can't look out of the box.
mhm. Some people also
They're comfortable,
you know what I
comfortable,
mean?
too
But
comfortable.
that's why like platforms like ourselves try to recognize certain artists here and try to help them out. You get what I mean? As much as we
Hmm.
can. If we could have more platforms like ourselves out there trying to support our own, you know what I mean? More
Yeah,
appreciation. You get what I mean? Like we have our artists here, but we don't have enough platforms here. You know what I'm saying?
we don't have enough platforms. And
Yeah.
then when we talk about a platform, it's like is how you respect the artist and how you handle the artist. Meaning that, yeah, you could talk about them, you could post them, but when they really have an event going on, but people are using this COVID as an excuse, will you go out to their show,
Mm,
right? And if you're a real big platform, will you put on a show? You hear what I'm saying? Either you're
yeah.
going out to a show or you're trying to put on a show. Because the realistic thing, and you always told me this, if you're an artist, it's like people are forgetting. You're supposed to perform.
Yeah. Got it.
Are they trying to kill that now? Is that the art form they're trying to kill? Is that
Well,
the next art form they want to
right
kill? Is
now, right
performing?
now,
Is
right now, that's getting to the evolution
God.
to doing private parties and doing live streams because that's what I notice what's going on nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, live stream. That's
Live
what it looks
streams
like.
and private
Is
parties.
it's gonna
Private
keep going.
parties.
It's gonna keep going. Yeah,
Yeah,
private parties.
private
And
parties.
one thing people one thing people forget is promotion. Besides this whole thing that like people like us do or trying to do is how you promote and where you're promoting to, right? And
Hmm.
who's your you have to see who's your fan base, who's your real supporters, right? And like people say, look on the analytics or whatever, because we don't buy any views. We're pure organic, right?
Hmm.
Everything is organic. We don't pay for no followers or nothing like that. People genuinely share our content and we share theirs. So
That's it.
we're coming up organically, down to earth. You can never say we're faking.
Oh man, we're not no
Mm-hmm.
faking. No faking Jamaican.
Mm-mm.
No.
See, we're live on YouTube now. This is the evolution of down to earth. Instagram, you'll see previews and some content uh, previewing on that. But most of the interviews is going to be live, great streaming on YouTube and Twitch and possibly Facebook. That's what we're doing. Shawn Myrie, your
Hmm.
host, Rastafari Samurai. We're on a
Yeah man.
different level, right? And we're gonna have live in the flesh interviews at EQ Studio when the weather gets a little bit better. Um, in the summer, we'll probably have some barbecue
Annual
interviews. So,
barbecue, of course.
mhm, all artists welcome. Private space safe. Mhm.
Done no. Done no.
All guests welcome. Yeah, man.
Hmm.
That's how we're gonna do it. We got a bar, a chill bar, and trust me, we're gonna be doing it different than everybody else. D2E.
Done no.
Yeah, we have the sound system, earthquake sound, so you could hear your music sounding like if it was in a club. That's the sound we got,
Mm.
sonic sound. Yeah, that's how we're gonna be doing it. Soon as spring and summertime comes with that great weather, but right now it's real cold outside. I know, snowing.
Yeah man.
Yeah, man.
It's winter time. But anyway, we've been on this for a bit. You know what I mean? It's about to
Mm-hmm.
sign off.
You rolled up.
Yeah man. About to go out
Sign off,
back in.
man. But yeah,
Yeah man.
before you go, let's tell the universe to subscribe to our channels. We
Yeah
got
man.
many episodes, new and
Subscribe to
old. Check it out on
EQTV.
Spotify,
Check out
EQTV,
the
Down to
YouTube
Earth
channel
Podcast,
EQTV
live
as
too.
well.
hmm
Mhm.
Right now we're live on EQTV, and we got the other channel too, the other YouTube channel, the Down to Earth Podcast live channel. So EQTV, you'll get music videos, you'll get even some
Be
different
getting
type of
all sorts
content,
of
maybe
different content.
documentaries,
Yeah man.
all types of
Don't know.
things you're gonna be seeing. But yeah,
Uh,
it's Down to Earth. Shawn Myrie, your host. Rastafari Samurai. Bless
yeah
up.
man. Don't know. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. Pop, 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 pop.
Nationwide. Bless
Salute.
up. D2E.